March 23rd, 2022. Somewhere in Pyongyang, a command line terminal executes a script. 7,000 miles away, inside the servers of the Ronin Network, a digital vault opens. In just 2 transactions, $625 million vanish. 173,600 Ethereum. 25.5 million USDC. It was the largest DeFi hack in history. But this isn't a story about code vulnerabilities. It's not about a complex bug in the blockchain. The entry point wasn't a server. It was a human being. This is the story of how a fake job offer, a PDF file, and a forgotten permission slip funded a nuclear weapons program. This is System Breach, Operation Ronin. To understand the theft, you must understand the thief. Meet the Lazarus group, also known as APT-38. They are not teenagers in hoodies. They are a state-sponsored cyber warfare unit run by the Reconnaissance General Bureau of North Korea. Their mission isn't anarchy, it's revenue. Sanctions have cut North Korea off from the global economy. So they turn to the only uncontrolled market left, crypto. They don't just hack for profit, they hack for survival. In 2021, their target was Sky Mavis, the unicorn startup behind the game Axie Infinity. They were untouchable, but Lazarus launched a campaign called Operation Dream Job. They created a fake company, a fake website, fake recruiters. They swarmed Sky Mavis employees on LinkedIn. They didn't spam. They built relationships. They targeted a senior engineer. They flattered him. They offered him a salary that was impossible to refuse. Weeks of interviews passed. Trust was built. Defenses were lowered. Finally, the offer letter arrived. "Here's the contract," they said. "Please review the PDF." The engineer downloaded the file. He opened it. Nothing happened, or so he thought. In reality, the PDF executed a hidden script. Spyware flooded his machine. The hackers were inside. Now, Lazarus had a foot in the door, but they needed to open the vault. The Ronin Network used a proof of authority system consisting of 9 validator nodes. To approve a transaction and move money, you need signatures from 5 of them. It's a safety mechanism. Decentralization. Using the compromised engineer's access, Lazarus moved laterally through Sky Mavis's infrastructure. One by one, they captured the private keys, but they hit a wall. Sky Mavis only controlled 4 keys. 4 is not 5. The heist should have failed here, but Lazarus knew something Sky Mavis had forgotten. Months earlier, during a massive user surge, Sky Mavis asked the Axie DAO, a separate entity, for help. The DAO gave Sky Mavis temporary permission to sign transactions on their behalf. It was meant to be temporary. The surge ended. The help was no longer needed, but nobody revoked the permission. It was a ghost key, sitting there, waiting. Lazarus found the loophole. They used the back door to sign the 5th signature. Click. The vault opened. They drained the liquidity. And then, silence. The Ronin bridge didn't have automated alarms for this specific outflow. For 6 days, nobody knew. Sky Mavis engineers went to work. Players played the game. Meanwhile, the hackers were already laundering the money through Tornado Cash. It wasn't discovered by security. It was discovered by a user. A player tried to withdraw 5,000 Ethereum and failed. Insufficient funds? That was the moment the panic set in. The FBI stepped in. The Treasury sanctioned the addresses. But crypto is immutable. The money was gone. Sky Mavis raised $150 million to reimburse players. They survived. But the stolen funds? They are likely fueling missile tests right now. This breach taught the industry a brutal lesson. You can have the best cryptography in the world. You can have 9 validators. But if one engineer opens the wrong PDF, none of it matters. Don't trust. Verify. This is System Breach. Subscribe.